you know, as a kid, man, it was like art was the escape for me. You know, it was like, you know, I didn't have a lot of toys, didn't have a lot of, you know, things that a lot of other people had. You know, I mean, I wasn't without, but I just didn't have a room full of toys, man. So I would tend to like kind of lose myself in it. My brother and sister, who are significantly older than me, they had albums, you know, and I used to check out the album art when I was a kid, you know, like Molly Hatchet and Kiss records and stuff like that. You know, these great artists, man, that I would totally be just enamored by and try to copy the album covers and stuff. But, you know, around the same time too, man, it was like, you know, I would listen to these albums and be jumping around my bed with a tennis racket and entertaining my friends through my, you know, bedroom window, putting on performances and stuff. So, I mean, both of them kind of hooked onto me early on, you know, because there was always music in my house and, you know, wide variety of music at that. But so it was a little bit of both. I think they paralleled each other, and have continued really to parallel each other throughout my life. When I do art for myself, man, it tends to be more cartoonish. I'm trying to be a freelance artist, you know. I have to kind of be versatile in all areas, to do album covers, to do t-shirt designs, to do paintings, to do all these different things so that I can take on work. Outside of that is, you know, stuff that I try to push myself to do. I do, you know, I'll take an interest in something really, man. It's like, you know, if it's clay, I'll mess with clay and I'll make these figurines, or if it's a wood burn, you know, doing a wood burning, I mess around with that. A lot of stuff is just whatever interests me, that I kind of follow through with it and see what I can do with it. And if it feels good, it feels good. If it doesn't, then I just kind of move on.
Yeah.
You know, I have little memories of my dad strung out through my life, you know, and then of course there was a period of my life, man, where I went through where I kind of hated my dad, you know, because he didn't really step up and be the man he should have been. But then I reconciled that and was like fine with that. But then when I reached this point in my life where I considered myself a man and really felt like I was on level ground with myself, and I went and saw him, you know, and was really kind of hoping that he and I would grow from that, you know, leave the past behind and grow from that point on. You know, and I feel like he recognized that I was making that attempt, but then he died shortly afterwards. Everything that I hoped for, you know, was just gone, man. You know, all the answers that I was hoping I would get from him, it was all gone. And then to grow into be looking like the man that you don't know, you know, it's like, it's crazy, man. Because it's like my life went through this transition to where I'm my dad now. So a song like Hey Old Man, you know, it's like me trying to say the things that I wanted to say to him as a man. How do you move through life, man, without being, you know, taught the things that you should have been taught growing up? But then having to, you know, talk to thin air and hope that he's listening to you, you know, and guiding you from some other place, you know. It's intense, man.
I've gone astray. You always say to give it all you can, but with the way things are, you can only get so far before you're knocked back down again.
Get out of the way and let the process happen, man. You know, 9 times out of 10, you know, it's going to be when you're 2 o'clock in the morning and you wake up and you're like, shit, man, and there's, you know, a song rattling around in your head and you got to write down, you know, it's that kind of thing, and you got to be receptive to that. You know, I think sometimes people just looked at that process, you know, and just really thought of that process, man. How out of thin air, man. Thin air, nothing, it comes. You know, any idea, any great thing, man, it's made. It comes from this, out of nothing, you know, and so to go from it nothing into somebody's head, down and out, and into other people's heads, man, that inspire people and make people go, wow, man, I relate to that. I mean, that's an awesome state, man.
There'll be no place safe and no place sacred, no place left to go.
You know, for me as an aspiring songwriter, you know, that's what I'm trying to achieve. I'm trying to get to that place to where I can devote more time to it, and I can hone my craft, and I can experience things, man, that help feed into that, and that's why I'm in it. All right, this is Shelby from Shelby County Sinners. I'm the singer and acoustic guitar player.
I'm Mo Foster. I'm the supersonic upright bass player.
And I'm Eric Grimmett, just the guitar player.